Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Market Thesis, and here we are going to discuss a lot of different charts and a complete whole week brief. Last week on Monday market opens very gap up, and the whole week it was trying to fill the gap, and it has already filled the gap now, but there is still a very high chance market is going to be bullish, which should be around 7650 or 670 or 7700 on the upper range. But let's come to the SPY. SPY is the same thing. Here it was the support level, and it is trying to retest the support level, and from this level we can expect the further upside into this same week. I am expecting of more than 2.5% of upside into the SPY. If we see 2.5% of upside, there should be the all-time fresh high, which should be around 764 765, and Nasdaq is looking more bullish than the SPY. We can expect more than 3% of upside into the Nasdaq. Let's come to the chart of the QQQ. QQQ was also bearish last week, was trying to fill the gap. As of now, it has already filled the gap and closed almost 0.25% of negative, but on the upside there is still a potential. I'm expecting it to touch all-time fresh high. And the last week we have discussed it about when market opens here. I already told you on the last Monday that the market is going to fill the gap, and then it will try to bounce back later on to press all-time high. So it is going into the same direction as we have discussed, but as of now it is going to touch the fresh all-time high, and after that there should be the very sharp downfall from those levels as like this one, and this should be more extreme level, and market is going to take the first support, which is around 720 725, and then it should go around 700, and there will be a long time consolidation zone for maybe 1 or 2 weeks. So let's come to the Bitcoin is still in a bearish condition. Market was falling very sharp, but after a small pullback it fall down again for the continued 3-day, and last 2 days from Sunday and Monday it was trying to give a pullback. Once it will break down this level, which was the opening of the Monday, which was around 63,700 of something. So when it comes below this level and this range 63,500 700, then we can expect a very sharp fall, which should be around target of 52,000 50,000. Let's come to the gold, and gold is still in trading in a sideways range from last 2 days on Friday and this Monday. Once the upper level will be breaked and we will see the closing above 4,210 or 4,200, then the market will continue to go further up towards the level of 4,350 4,400. But at the same time, if it closes below 4,150 level, then we can expect a very sharp fall, which should be around 4,000. As in my view, 4,200 level to the 4,150 level, this is a range of $50, and after breaking out this above this level, so market can continue to go up, gold can continue to go up, but if it will break down, we can expect a very sharp fall, which is around 4,000 level. Let's come to the dollar index chart, and this is on the weekly chart. So I want to show you something. This was the breakout I have already discussed in the previous video on our channel. This might be a trap also, like this one. This candle was a trap, but there was not a trendline support, and still into this level as of now there was a very strong trendline support and a consolidation range breakout also. So there is a very high chance it can continue to go up toward 105 and then 109 and 110. So we have made a correlation level analysis also. So crude oil turns very negative when the dollar index goes up. Only the VIX can continue to go up. So there is very high chance that the dollar index would rise, but all whole market is going to correct very sharply. So let's come to the VIX, and VIX is at the lowest level, trading in a very sideways range. At the base level, there is a very high chance we can expect a very good spike towards 29 or 30 level. Minimum it should be around 23 level from $17 to $23, which is more than almost 30-40% of jump. When the dollar index will continue to rise, the crude oil will be most impacted asset, and it can continue to go down and try to fill this gap. This was the gap from $75 to here it is $67, and I think the base price of the crude oil should be into this next 1 or 2 weeks. It should be $65 to $67, and there is the SpaceX, and before that we have to discuss the IWM. IWM is touching the fresh all-time high on the weekly chart, but if you look on the daily chart, it was trying to continue trade in the zigzag pattern, and as of now it was continuously falling down and hits the fresh all-time high on this Monday, and this is the same pattern we have to see into the QQQ and SPY. we can expect a all-time high touch level again on the SPY and QQQ, and then we can expect a sharp fall. I'm expecting this to correct very sharply, and from this level we can expect to correct itself also, and there is very high chance the IWM is also going to correct and try to break support into this level, which is 288 and 285, and after this breakdown of the trend line there might be a sharp correction toward level of 272, which could be around more than 5 to 7% of correction into IWM. Let's come to the SpaceX. Everyone was going crazy into the SpaceX, but now this is the time of correction and most of the retail investors will get trapped into this. As of the technical analysis, the value of the SpaceX is $75 to $80 per share, but if you talk about the fundamental analysis, I usually value the stocks or company based on their cash flow, and SpaceX has no cash flow till now. And then if you come here to analyze and look on the charts and trying to figure out the best value, so usually I do the analysis of IPO into this way. First, I will wait for few days, and after few days when the stock start correction, after hitting a all-time fresh new highs. So let's come to this level. Here it was 50% upside from the listing price. And now if you look at this level, I will try to make down the 50% scale at the price of their listing. So if you get the 50% of that their listing price from the very high, so we are getting 67% of correction from the highest price. So I think there would be the very best support level of $74 per share. But usually a stock gets most a spike at this lowest level, and like it was made here, there was a spike on the upside. The same will be formed here also, so there would be a spike and you cannot get a better entry. So I usually try to do in this way. Below the level of 100 I would try to accumulate as much as I can, but never invest more than 2 to 3% of my whole portfolio into the new IPO stock. I hope you will get my video, and if you like this, please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.